The Absa Cape Epic is one of the toughest and most prestigious mountain bike stage races in the world. Over the 8 days, teams of 2 traverse the spectacular Western Cape, starting in Cape Town and ending in Val de Vie in Paarl. The riders will cover 620 kilometers and climb over 15,000 meters. The racing attracts Olympians, world champions and national winners, and it is also open to brave, keen amateurs completing the challenging course. Today is stage 5, and the teams are feeling the distance in their legs with 378 kilometers completed so far. The profile of today's stage is a jagged saw blade. It's a brutal day and could easily have been the Queen stage. The riders leave Wellington and head through the local vineyards before the lengthy Haverkar climb, and then it's through the mountains to the Alpe d'Huez climb and Full Monty descent, as they're dubbed. It's just 84 kilometers, but a massive 2,900 meters of climbing. At the start line in yellow, Team 91 Songo Specialized, Matt Beers and Jordan Saru. Their opponents for today's stage are the top 4 teams in the overall ranking. The all-German Team Bulls 2 with Simon Stiebjan and Martin Frey. Trek Pirelli with the 2 Italians, Samuele Porro and Fabian Ravensteiner, and the Buff Scott MTB team of Hans Becking and Jose Diaz. The UCI Elite Men category leave Wellington for the first time. Today's stage will be one of the toughest this year, with the most amount of climbing. The weather could also come into play, with the forecast not favourable for racing. On the women's start line, currently in third, are Faces CST with Mariska Strauss and Candice Lill in the Africa Leaders jersey. In second are Team Salusmed with Ariane Luthi and Robin de Groot, and in the Orange Zebra Leaders jerseys are 91 Songo Specialized, Sina Frey and Laura Stigger. The start gun goes and they're off. The weather has been threatening to rain for the whole morning, but for now it's just staying cool, a real benefit for the riders coming from the Northern Hemisphere. Early on in the men's race, the top 4 teams in the general classification make up the leading group. Stiebjan of Team Bulls 2 is obviously feeling strong today and makes the pace. 2.5 hours into the race, none of the top teams have managed to break away as they fly through the Fynbos-lined rocky African terrain. They all hit the legendary climb named after Alpe d'Huez, and it's still Stiebjan for Bulls 2 leading the pack. Trek Pirelli and Specialized in yellow are in the middle, but it's Becking and Diaz that come from behind with a decisive attack. Becking goes all in and takes the lead, closely followed by Diaz. Buff Scott clearly have designs on a win today. They take the lead on the dual tracks, positioning themselves for the coming single track of the technical terrain and the descent known as the Full Monty. Stiebjan has the legs to follow, but Frey doesn't have the pace today. Buff Scott and Art in front, exposed on their own, with a 1 minute and 18 second lead going into the Full Monty descent. With just 10 kilometers to go, 91 Songo Specialized, Bulls 2 and Trek Pirelli have their work cut out in the race for second place. After 84 kilometers and 2,900 vertical meters, Buff Scott MTB take home their second stage win in a row in just under 4 hours. 1 minute and 32 seconds later, Team Bulls 2 win the sprint finish for second place, and 91 Songo Specialized come in third. Jordan Saru and Matt Beers from 91 Songo Specialized are third on the podium today. Bulls 2 with Simon Stiebjan and Martin Frey in second, and Buff Scott MTB's team Hans Becking and Jose Diaz are the winners of stage 5. Saru and Beers stay in the Zebra Yellow Leaders jerseys after exactly 19 hours in the saddle with a lead of 6 minutes and 39 seconds. Team Specialized have a significant lead of over 17 minutes in the general classification in the women's race. The gap from second to third sits at 10 minutes, but it's all still to play for as anything can happen in the Absa Cape Epic. Faces CST have had their fair share of crashes over the first 4 stages, and yesterday it was the turn of Swiss champion Luthi. She landed in a bed of rocks and needed stitches in her hip. The women yo-yo back and forth for the first 30 kilometers, but it seems that today's victim of the Absa Cape Epic is not the injured Luthi, but de Groot. She struggles with the pace, and the two of them drop off the back. At the head of the race, Specialized and Faces CST exchanged turns at the front through the following 30 kilometers. It's not until the final climb at Alpe d'Huez at the 64 kilometer mark that a move is made. It's Fry, the Swiss Olympic silver medalist, who loves these trails, takes Austrian partner Stigger, and they push the gap to 1 minute and 18 seconds over the next 10 kilometers. 91 Songo Specialized show their incredible skills through the trees and continue to take advantage of the off day for Salusmed. They eventually cross the line in just over 4 hours and 51 minutes. The all South African team, Faces CST, comes in second only 1 minute and 43 seconds later, and Team Salusmed struggle home 10 minutes after in third. Having a tough day on the bike but still all smiles are Team Salusmed, Ariane Luthi and Robin de Groot in third. Mariska Strauss and Candice Hill from Team Faces CST, the Absa African leaders, in second. And on top of the podium, 6 from 6, are Sina Fry and Laura Stigger from Team 91 Songo Specialized. They wear the orange zebra leader jersey and extend their lead to 28 minutes and 51 seconds.